Beach Street Radio is back. 2017. And there's a doggo already in the background of me talking.
It's Barry.
It's Barry. Roof, roof. I'm Josh. I'm one of the members in the Beach Street Radio. And we've doubled the group. Myself, I'll be directing and on the mic in general. But I've got a co-host with me, a very special friend of mine, Big Biddy.
Hello.
Introducing
This
Biddy
is
Gore.
she, the big girl that you all know and love. Biddy.
How's things, man?
Me? Oh, yeah. They're good. Pretty swells bells. What about you, Josh?
Pretty cool. I think it's pretty interesting how we've sort of... I don't think we were going to do this anymore, but then we had that chat at the Croatian.
The drunken chat.
And you're like, I'll totally do it. And I thought you were just being nice.
No, I think I was like just trying to tell you to do it again, and then you're like, "Hey, do you want to do it?" I was like, "What? Me? This old thing?"
That's it.
Here we are.
And then I think it followed up with a phone call or something, and I was like, "Oh, she's serious." So here we are, and hopefully it'll go longer than what we've done it before. I think we only did 6 episodes or something, and we just got over it. But anyway, we've got our first interviewee for 2017.
Nikki Connors, aka Nicholas Connors.
Or Nick.
G'day. How we going?
Oh, hey, man.
Bloody great. Yeah, good to be here.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you for having me in your humble abode, Biddy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's
Oh,
nice to be
thank you.
back.
So you've been playing a fair bit lately. We know that we've been keeping an eye out on Nicholas Connors through the Beach Street channels, keeping our ear low to the ground. But tell us a bit about what's been going on, Nick.
Had a ripping show on Saturday night, I think, at the Eddies with some good folks.
Yeah, cool.
I think the headliner band was called the Ears.
Yeah.
Or the Owls.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
dogs' ears. Yeah.
Joshy, thank you for having me. That was a ripping good time.
I think and Dave was in between, and then you had E4E and Mahala. And that was
It was a ripping lineup. The lineup was good.
Yeah. So, I mean, basically, you're the first on for 2017, and it's the same, concept that we did last year, which was pick 3 songs. Doesn't have to be favourite songs. It was just pick 3 songs. And I think from memory, you were saying, "Oh man, I could do about 20 or 30." But we've picked 3. I think, is that right? We're happy with that.
Yeah, I had a good handful in there, and some didn't make the cut. But
How long did it take to think of those 3?
it took me a couple of weeks, I think, to settle with 3.
But before we go into the songs, what kind of releases have you got coming out? Because I think, Biddy, you know a bit more than I do about what's out there from Nick.
Yeah. So Nicky Boy has just released Other People.
You got it.
Correct. Yeah. How's that going?
Well, that was the debut single for my upcoming EP that should be out in a couple of weeks, I think, if all things go to plan. I've got another 4 tracks on that I released one of them, but Hollywood, but that kind of wasn't really a release. I just put it out there. And
Why wasn't that a release?
well, it was a release. I released it, and it just turned into being on the interwebs, but I didn't really promote it or anything.
Oh, okay. So you've got 2 from the...
So I got 2 songs out there, but
yeah. But everyone just knows and loves Other People. I remember at the gig on Saturday, I think that I was
Did it
around
go
like
off?
a few people, and they were just like, "This is the best song."
Yeah.
And then you probably felt the vibrations of everyone stomping and jumping around, but that's what was going on around me.
Yes, I vividly remember you jumping up and dancing.
That's Big Biddy for you.
Big Bird.
I didn't mind Hotel Hollywood either. I thought that was pretty good too, man.
Hotel Hollywood. That's a good name for it.
Oh, what was it called?
Just Hollywood.
Hollywood.
But yeah, that's
For some reason I thought no. Okay, I've got that confused for the Sydney pub Hotel Hollywood.
Oh.
But Hollywood, I thought it was a pretty good song. Is that not going on the EP?
No, I think
It's
I've
just gone the wasteland.
I think I've decided to keep it on there.
Yeah.
So I recorded 3 songs at like the same sort of time, and that's Hollywood, Other People, and another song that's going to be on there, Where'd You Go? And then about 2 or 3 months later, I did another 2 songs, True Love and Mortars Rising, and they're going to be the 5.
Where'd you record that at?
With Fraser Marshall, Pals, Rave Tapes, Lachlan X Morris fame. He's a great,
around that kid,
great drummer and a great human. He's got his shit sorted. He's got a nice little home studio and he's a good guy.
Is that just like in his parents' pad or something, or?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah. There's sometimes a bit of scampering and footsteps upstairs, but I don't know. It's pretty quiet.
It adds a bit of texture to it.
It's nice and serene, the atmosphere. It's like in like a rainforest in New Lambton. I don't know if it's actually a rainforest, but it feels like that.
Okay, so we'll go in the first track.
Let's do it.
And it's by Beasts of Bourbon.
Yes. Let's do that one first.
What's it called?
Song is called The Hate Inside. I think it's maybe a good one to start with.
Do you know what it's much about, or what is it drawn to you, why you like it?
I suppose it's about a man struggling with the pressures of society and family life, about alcoholism and thoughts of damnation.
Yeah, right.
Thoughts of giving the hell to what you've been given. I don't know.
And I could hear that voice similar to yours almost. And you were talking about a story before that was quite funny about an ex-manager or something. Tell us about that.
Oh, shit. Tex Perkins is the guy that is the lead singer of Beast of Bourbon. He was the Cruel Sea, and he did like some Johnny Cash tribute stuff. Tex Perkins is one of the best Australian voices of all time, in my opinion. And well, firstly, I should probably say I worked for him. When I worked in Melbourne at a pub called the Post Office Hotel. It's a cool rock and roll bar. Him and his old manager owned that pub. However, I didn't get to meet him, but seems like an intimidating kind of guy. And then I got an email the other day after I released the song, and from another manager that apparently had recorded Tex Perkins, and he wanted to pitch some weird shit.
What was the weird shit?
about promoting my stuff in America, but that also includes money that I don't have, so we'll see about that.
Is it a kind of offer that you can take it up later, or was it just a then and there?
Yeah, I suppose
now
so.
Or never?
Yeah. He actually pitched it as to promote the EP, so I don't know.
So you got a bit of time.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
We could do like a GoFund Nick Connors.
GoFundMe Nick Connors, not Hotel Hollywood EP.
Go fund this dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the first song by Beast of Bourbon, The Hate Inside.
Everybody listening at home, I hope you enjoy.
I didn't go to the AA meeting today. The hate inside gets purer every page. If the hate in me was let run free, it would surely bring this old world to an end, and my hate would go on living. To a never, ever, ever ending end. This hole in me gets bigger every day. My soul, I fear my breath could blow away. Soon the hate inside won't be denied, like a razor you can't bend. My hate will go on living. To a never, ever, ever ending end. I hate the dog, I hate my wife, I hate my 2 kids. And they hate me, 'cause inside hate is all this family gives. The school bus has 2 empty seats today. The neighbors think my wife has gone away. 2 barrels I have loaded, and my mouth is open wide. My hate's no longer living. Just the never, ever ending hate inside. It's the never, ever ending hate inside.
We love, baby.
We
We
love.
love.
We're back. That was Beast of Bourbon, The Hate Inside, from the album Sour Mash, 1975.
Woohoo!
Got a nice rhyme to it.
Well, what does that song mean to you? Like, why did you pick that song?
I suppose can relate big time with it. In the end, it's a song about a guy that gets fed up with work life and ends up murdering his wife and children and then committing suicide.
You've done all 3.
But you haven't done that yet.
No, I haven't done any of that, thankfully.
That's not what
And,
your songs say.
Hopefully I don't get to that point in my life where I want to do that, but I've always been fearful that a life of consumerism and
Capitalism.
yes, capitalism
It's gonna
could
get
feed any number of things.
you. Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's just it's the way it starts off with I didn't go to the AA meeting today. The neighbours think my wife has gone away. 2 barrels I have loaded and my mouth is open wide. The hate's no longer living inside. I think that's just fucking phenomenal songwriting. And it's really dark, and I suppose I'm just drawn to dark songwriting.
I do get a dark undertone to most of your tunes. Sorry to interrupt there.
Yeah.
That's something that definitely resonates most of the songs that you write. And I noticed too, like, you don't always have the same members in your band. Is that right? They sort of rotate.
Yeah. I take what I can get, I guess. Having my name at the top of the bill, or my name is the artist name instead of a band name or whatever. You just have to expect that all the other guys in my band, or that usually play with me, also play in 3 or 4 other acts in Newcastle, and I'm thankful for the time that they give me and what they bring to the band when they play. And when somebody can't make it, I get amazing friends to come and join me, like Willie John and John O.B. Smith's played with me before, and I'm very thankful that people want to play with me or accept to play with me.
It's like a relatively new thing, though, isn't it? Like, I think last year it was just you playing, solely you, with a guitar and no one else, right?
Yeah, well, I was involved with a couple of bands before that, and I experienced the hard times and the great times of having a set in stone band with
White
the one
Walkers.
with the one liner. Yeah, White Walkers.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that a touchy subject?
No, hell no. No.
The next song, Revolution Blues,
Yes, Neil Young.
by Neil Young. I was going to say the late Neil Young, but he's still alive, I think, isn't he? Right.
Didn't make it to Blues Fest though, the bastard.
No. What's that song about?
Revolution Blues. It's off the album On the Beach, which is probably my favourite record of all time. And fun fact,
Like facts.
Neil Young lived next to a serial killer named Charlie Manson in the 1960s. And Charlie Manson wrote his own songs and really wanted to be a rock star like Neil Young or the Rolling Stones or Bob Dylan or whatever. And didn't really have much commercial success. But Neil had lived across from Charlie for a while, and then all that business went on with the Laurel Canyon murder thing.
Heavy days.
Massacre.
And I suppose Neil wrote a song about it, and I think it's 1973 or 4. The album was released, but I think it's just a great song, and there's just some killer one-liners in it.
That was Revolution Blues by Neil Young. Apparently dedicated or based on the Charles Manson massacre.
I just like that song. I really like that song. Neil's guitar playing in that is probably one of the best moments in musical history.
What shows have you got coming up, Nick? I know that you've got Beach Street 6 coming up.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man. We don't actually have the timetable out yet for that, but I think you were on, was it second or third on Beach Street 5?
Yeah.
And I think we were all like, oh, we got to get this guy back because he's got something good going on.
Something's cooking.
Something's cooking.
What's the date of Beach Street 6?
24th, I think, of June.
You got it.
June.
Yeah.
4 or 5 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah, so that's happening.
Yeah, what else you got? Saw something with Dave?
Yeah, 2nd of June. Dave has their EP launch, their new one. Ripping EP.
Yosh
Bangers. Is that how you say it?
I was going to ask you.
Yok.
That's how you say it.
Yok.
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 Yeah,
Not
Yok
Yosh.
Bangers.
My bad.
Volume 1.
Sorry, Dave.
They're very esoteric, that band. They've got a lot of in words that they only use, and I don't
Yeah,
understand
they're
it.
very inventive. Yeah.
Oh, they started a record label,
That's
I
it.
believe,
Yeah.
called Yok Records.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I don't know if is Romy on that as well.
Maybe.
E4.
Maybe.
He's playing as well, and that should be a bloody good night. I just had a cancellation. I thought that I had a Byron show at the Northern, and then that has not appeared on the radar. So
Boo. Do we have a sound effect?
that's out.
Boo Burns. Boo Burns. Boo Burns.
Then I got one at the Junkyard on the 16th of June, which should be bloody beautiful, with my beautiful lady, Alia Rain. She'll be playing that night as well.
Yeah.
And she's fantastic. And then 17th of June, I just got locked in for the Wicker, playing at the Wicker with a fucking incredible band called Papa Pilko and the Bin Rats.
Yeah.
Broached.
We've just had a
Yeah.
big wave of Nick Connors lately.
Yeah.
So much.
New cool kid in town.
He's a new cool kid in town that's been around for a while, but not, and then back again.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
This bitch is back.
The boy's back. The boy's back. So we might segue into the last song by an artist by the name of Patti Smith.
She's my favourite.
Yeah, right.
You saw her at Blues Fest?
Yes,
Correcto
yes.
Mundo?
Yes, I think that was like about a month ago. And Alia is a huge fan of Patti, and I'm kind of late to the game, but I really got into her when I was seeing Alia. And
That's a bit cute.
Yeah.
And we got up right at the front, and it was one of the most enlightening, uplifting experiences. Hello, dog, of my life.
Sorry.
I think for live performances, it's her and Nick Cave for number 1 and number 2. But she played My Generation by the Who.
I love that
The
song.
Who, yeah. The Who.
I really love that song.
And there was like these dipshits right in front of us, right at the barrier, and they wouldn't let anybody near them or close to them, and they were just these 2 rich idiots. And just during that My Generation song, we were able to conquer.
So we've got next song on Beach Street Radio is Land by Patti Smith.
Boy was in the hallway drinking a glass of tea. From the other end of the hallway, a rhythm was generating. Another boy was sliding up the hallway. His gold nerves merged perfectly with He merged perfectly with the hallway. He merged perfectly with the mirror in the hallway. The boy looked at Johnny. Johnny wanted to run, but the movie kept moving as planned. The boy took Johnny, he pushed him against a locker. He drove it in, he drove it home, he drove it deep in Johnny. The boy disappeared. Johnny fell on his knees, started crashing his head against a locker. Started crashing his head against a locker. Started laughing hysterically when suddenly Johnny gets a feeling he's being surrounded by horses, 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 coming in all directions, white, shining, silver, studs with their nose in flames. He saw horses, 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 singing know how to pound me, like Boney Maroney. Do you know how to twist? Angel looks down at him and says, "Oh, pretty boy, can't you show me nothing but surrender?" Johnny gets up, takes off his leather jacket, deep to his chest. There's the answer. He's like, "Penalizing, jackknifing, which plays the first? Which plays the first?" They cry, they scream, they like to pain. I push it through my brain, and I'm going out for snow. And it goes Rambo, go Rambo, go Rambo, and go Johnny go, and do the 1, 2, 3. Oh, do the 1, 2, 3. There's a little place called space. It's a pretty little place. It's a promise to try, a promise to drag, and the name of that place is like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, and the name of the band is. Just a leg, 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 let it calm down. On the night in the eye of the forest, there is a mare, black and shining, with yellow hair. I put my fingers through her silken hair and found a stair. And I didn't waste time, I just walked right up and saw that up there. There is a sea up there. There's a sea up there. There's a sea, sees the possibility. There's no land but the land. There's no
just a
sea but the sea.
of possibilities
There's no
up there.
keeper of the key.
There's a wall
Except
of
for one who
possibilities
seizes possibilities.
up
One who
there.
seizes possibilities.
There are several
Sees all
walls
possibilities.
of possibilities
Oh,
up there.
Sees the
There are
first possibility is the sea around me. I'm standing there with my legs spread like a sailor. I felt his hand on my knee on the screen, and I looked at Johnny and handed him a branch of coral flame. heart of a man. The waves were coming in like Arabian stallions, gradually lapping into seahorses. He picked up the blade and he pressed it against his smooth throat, spoon, and let it dip in the veins, dip in to the sea of possibilities. Dip in, started hardening in my hand, to the sea, and I felt the arrows of possibilities. I put my hand inside his cranium. Oh, we had such a brainiac, no more, but no more, no more. I gotta move from my mind to the air. Gotta go and do the what you see. Yeah, do the what you see. Do the what you see. Shine open, coiled snakes, white and shining, twirling and circling. Our lives are now entwined. We will fall years together, twining your nerves, your mane of the black shining horse in my fingers, all entwined in your silky hair. I could feel it. It was the hair going through my fingers. The hairs were like fire. That's how I died in that Tower of Babel. They knew what they were after. They knew what they were after. Move up. I tried to stop it, but it was too warm, too unbelievably smooth, like laying in the sea, No possibilities. Possibility was a blade, a shine. I hold the key to the sea of possibilities. There's no man but me. Look at my hand, and there's a red stream. It went streaming through the sands like fingers, like arteries. Between like fingers, the eyes of a horse. Blade pressing it against his throat. Your eyes, he opened his throat. Your vocal cords started shooting like of a horse. Had pituitary glands. The screaming made my heart so high. My heart that nobody heard. No one heard that cry. No one heard the butterfly flapping in his throat. Nobody heard. He was on that bed. It was like a sea of jelly. And so he seized. First his vocal cords shot up. Possibility had pituitary glands. It was a black tube. He felt himself disintegrate. Nothing happened to go inside the black tube. So when he looked out into deep, saw this young thing, Fender wine, humping on the pocket meter, leaning on the pocket meter. In the sheets, there was a man dancing around to the simple rock and roll song.
All right.
Okay.
So we're back. Beach Street Radio.
Pew pew.
Pew 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 pew. God, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. And that was that wasn't the song. That was Patti Smith's song "Land" from the album Horses in 1975 as well. And I do source all my facts from Wikipedia. So if I've got all this wrong, you can shoot me an email and I'll put it in the trash. So we're at the end of the segment, guys, and we got through our first show for 2017.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so drunk right now.
That's
Kidding,
not
I'm
bad.
sober.
So have you got any final thoughts? Final thoughts?
Shout outs to Hunter for getting us beer.
And the mics.
And the
'cause
sound
And the
guy.
mics.
He wouldn't have been able to do
That
it.
sound guy.
Our sound
Hunter
technician
Powell.
for this evening.
And
is
that's a
Mr.
good
Hunter
segue
Powell.
because that's next week's segment. We've got Video Youth's very own Hunter Powell. Looking forward to that one. I know Biddy is.
Oh,
Am I-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that guy.
What?
What?
Um, thanks for coming, Nick. It was a pleasure.
Thank
to
you
have
for having me.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Maybe we can chat after you release that album.
Yeah,
that
please.
EP.
Please.
Please.
I think that
preferably.
comes out fairly soon. So keep an ear out.
in a few weeks or months or
I was
us
aiming
a
for
rough-
June 10, but
June 10.
yeah.
'Kay.
Yeah, let's say that.
June
Keep your
10,
ear
ladies
to
and gentlemen.
the
June 10.
interweb.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this was the first episode of Beach Street Radio 2016. This is Josh and
Big Biddy.
signing off. And this was, thank you so much again, Nick Connors.
Thank
Nick.
you all.
Beach Street
Adios.
Radio. Wow.
Bye.
Farewell.
And that was it.
And that's a wrap.
Hashtag Beach Street Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Katy Perry.
Oh, 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 oh.